Once upon a time in a bustling American suburb, there was a neighborhood notorious for its love of cookies. The aroma of freshly baked treats wafted through the streets, tempting even the most disciplined of dieters. But amidst this sugary paradise, a great mystery unfolded. In the heart of the neighborhood stood Mrs. Thompson's renowned cookie emporium. Mrs. Thompson was famous for her secret recipe, a closely guarded culinary treasure passed down through generations. Every day, her bakery was packed with eager customers, all eager to taste the legendary cookies. But one fateful morning, disaster struck. Mrs. Thompson arrived at her bakery to find it empty. Every last cookie had vanished into thin air. The entire neighborhood was in uproar, and Mrs. Thompson was beside herself with worry. Determined to crack the case, the neighborhood formed a detective squad, led by none other than Detective Joe, a retired cop with a penchant for pastries. Armed with magnifying glasses and a craving for justice, they set out to unravel the mystery. Their investigation led them on a wild chase through the neighborhood, following crumbs and cookie trails. They questioned suspects left and right, squirrels with suspiciously full cheeks, children with chocolate-stained fingers, and even the local stray dog known for its sweet tooth. After hours of sleuthing, they finally stumbled upon a clue, a trail of crumbs leading to the town's annual bake-off competition. Lo and behold, there stood Mr. Jenkins, Mrs. Thompson's friendly rival, proudly displaying a platter of suspiciously familiar-looking cookies. With a triumphant flourish, Detective Joe confronted Mr. Jenkins, who sheepishly confessed to the crime. It turned out he'd snuck into Mrs. Thompson's bakery in the dead of night, hoping to uncover her secret recipe and claim it as his own. But as the neighborhood gathered to witness the showdown, Mrs. Thompson surprised everyone by offering Mr. Jenkins a deal. In exchange for returning the stolen cookies and publicly apologizing, she promised to share her coveted recipe with him. Grateful for her generosity, Mr. Jenkins accepted, and peace was restored to the cookie-loving community. From that day forward, Mrs. Thompson's bakery flourished, and her cookies became even more beloved, with everyone agreeing that a little laughter and forgiveness were the sweetest ingredients of all. And as for Detective Joe, well, he retired from cookie sleuthing, content in the knowledge that justice, and delicious treats, had prevailed once again in the great American suburb. Subscribe the channel for more funny videos like this. Thank you.